The first major change, Deputy Labour leader Angela Rayner has been appointed Shadow Levelling Up Secretary and Shadow Deputy Prime Minister. Well, our Deputy Political Editor, Sam Coates, joins me now. And Sam, the headline so far is this move for Angela Rayner. Just explain to us the significance of it for someone, of course, who in the past Sir Keir Starmer had clashed with but is on better terms today?
That's right, Wilf. So this is the first reshuffle that Keir Starmer has done, this big, proper reshuffle since a rather chaotic affair in May 2021. He's going to be looking to stamp his authority. And so probably the biggest move of this reshuffle has been to take Angela Rayner, who is elected as deputy of the leader of the Labour Party, so has her own mandate, and to give her a government department. So until now, Angela Rayner has had a kind of floating brief as Keir Starmer's deputy. She's been in charge of all those kind of work issues, labour issues, employment relation proposals. And shadowed some elements of Cabinet Office, so she's been going after ministers on the Tory side who they think have broken rules or misbehaved, and she's led on all of that. Now she's been given a big government department in order to shadow that, and it's the Levelling Up Department. So this means that Angela Rayner will be in charge of trying to help communities in deprived areas do better and be put in charge of kind of Labour's mission to improve communities. This is a big deal. It means that Angela Rayner will face Michael Gove across the dispatch box. Now, some had characterised that move potentially as something of a demotion. So it comes with a couple of big, important baubles along the side. First of all, for the first time, even though Angela Rayner had said it before, Keir Starmer had not, now he is confirming Angela Rayner will be Deputy Prime Minister. So she's now Shadow Prime Minister, and she'll take the title of Deputy if Labour go into government. And she also retains that work brief, which is quite important for the left of the party. They were fearing if it was taken away, it might be watered down. We don't know what happens to Lisa Nandy. She's currently in the Levelling Up brief, or was until about 20 minutes ago. Jim McMahon, the Shadow Environment Secretary, has also written to Keir Starmer asking him to stand down. He's been the victim of abuse and also had health problems.
So, Sam, I'm interested here, if this continues to play out with none of the top three offices of state being reshuffled, that indeed this move with Angela Rayner perhaps is the most high profile of the moves, what does that imply about both the standing of the Labour Party and Sir Keir Starmer as things are? Does he not need to do a bigger reshuffle because things are going so well? But perhaps more tellingly, his power internally, his grip on the party. Should he be doing more, but he's just not able to? Or is he just so relaxed that things are going so well that there's no need?
If I'm completely honest, Wilf, I'm not going to call the end of the reshuffle. I'm not even going to say that Angela Rayner will be the biggest news by the end of the day. We just don't know. We haven't had it confirmed that all three top officers of state are definitely staying in place. What we do understand is that those shadow cabinet ministers who represent those 5 missions that Keir Starmer's been spelling out, they will stay in place. That leaves an intriguing option, actually, that they could do something about David Lammy, but they may choose not to. He is in favour with some, not with others. He's had controversies in his role as Shadow Foreign Secretary with the fact that he's got a second job on a broadcaster at the weekends, which takes up some of his time and for which he receives quite a lot of cash. That has made him unpopular with some in the party, so we'll keep an eye on him. But more generally, you ask about Keir Starmer's power, and he is at the height of his internal power in many ways. He's dealt with many of his left critics. He now has the flexibility to pick the team that he needs. That's not something that many Labour leaders of the recent past could say. I got up with Ed Miliband and asked him, he shadows climate change, whether or not he wanted to stay in this job. And also, we had a bit of a chat about what it's like being Labour leader since he was in the job once upon a time.